Then there was a second life crisis. It was it felt like a much deeper crisis. It felt like everything was falling apart. It was not a fun time. Everything was falling apart on all levels. You know, I again felt challenges in my relationship. I felt challenges. I thought I was dying physically. It was that I was experiencing symptoms so bizarre and strange that I thought the only way I could understand this was that I was dying. You know, it just, and some of what was happening was so intense I didn't see how a body could survive it, was part of it. So I thought I probably wasn't long for the world. But I did have the thought that if I was going to have a chance at surviving, and I was interested in that.
Good, okay.
I was interested in that. That if I was going to have a chance at that, I just thought I need to do everything different. So that was my next thing. I need to give up everything that I thought I knew. I was an NLP trainer at that time. I was doing, and a bit of a unusual one perhaps, you know, I was doing core transformation, which is a little, since it started intersecting with more the spiritual area, people, it's not mainstream NLP, right, shall we say. So yes, things are falling apart. I gave up that. I thought, I'm giving up the NLP. I'm giving up everything. And where can I find some help? I didn't know, but I thought perhaps I would find it in the spiritual disciplines. So that's where I went searching. That was my next. So I always, from my NLP experience, from my personal, prior to NLP, all my life, I've been convinced by experience, not by arguments or ideas. Right. So I was interested in spiritual accounts, and especially people who describe their own awakenings, and you know, that sounded a little bit like what I experienced with Dr. Right. Erickson. I still didn't recognize it to the degree I now do as the same thing, but it looked good. I'd like some of that.
Some more of that.
Yeah. So I started exploring there, and that's what ended up leading to the wholeness work.
Right.
Through the work of especially a teacher named Ramana Maharshi. Do I say that right? I'm never confident I am.
It's so funny when I always have to go, so Ramana Maharishi, I have to slow myself down.
Ramana Maharshi, is that
it's good
something
enough.
Like that?
It's good enough for me.
It's good. Yeah, I figure there will be forgiveness on some level. The intention is there. So that
if there's not forgiveness, then
I've been on the wrong
right?
track. Yeah, so a specific teacher of Ramana Maharshi, a specific teaching of Ramana Maharshi is what led to the beginning of the wholeness work. And still, I wouldn't have got there without that my own reference right. experience that actually came through a psychiatrist, you know, not your typical guru person.